Warning, Cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
David is again in the company of this other gentleman.
I don't want to see any more of this right now.
Everybody go. Everybody go.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
We were supposed to be together forever.
I know there's something shady going on with him.
Where they at?
They're making out in the parking lot. Let's go.
She always told me she likes surprises. Let's see how she likes this one.
He's right here at the bench. Right here at the bench.
Get your ass up out of there!
Hey, please.
Buster!
Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna handcuff you.
Ladies. Get out of my face!
Oh my God!
You are a cheater.
Now you're a comedian!
That's what you deserve. That's what you deserve.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
A flaming passion ignited a fervent love inside of Amrah Asashi. Now living together, Amrah's begun to feel her boyfriend may be hiding something. Questioning his honesty, she has only one place to turn. I'm Joey Greco, and this is Cheaters.
David and I met 3 years ago at a club, and he was a little bit shy, so I asked him out, and we went on our first date, and everything was great. We've been together since then, and just the past couple of months, he's been acting a little bit strange. I don't want to say I've been spying on David, but he's been spending a lot of time on the computer, kind of more time than he's been spending with me, and he erases the history, but I know how to go back and kind of look at what he's been looking at, and it's a little bit not something I would want him looking at. He's not been at home as often, especially at night when I wake up. Sometimes he's not there, and I try to call him, and his cell phone's turned off, and he never turns his cell phone off, so I don't know exactly what he's doing. And he doesn't talk to me as much, and I just get the feeling he's lying to me about something. I really need to know. I need to know what's going on with David, because he's not acting like himself, and I can't. I deserve more than this, more than what he's giving me.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters Detective Agency may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Investigative charges may apply. David, age 33, an interior designer suspected of setting up house with someone new. Investigation Day 3. Cheaters detectives set up a perimeter around the home the suspect shares with his girlfriend, Amrah. Well into the third day with no action, investigators are jarred alert when a little after midnight, the suspect, identified only as David, exits and jets down the roadway. Mobile units keep a tight line of sight on the suspect, finally arriving at an unknown residence. The suspect disappears in the darkness, but emerges a short time later, having acquired a partner along the way. The tall, unknown male gets into the passenger seat of David's ride, and the two head off to their next destination. After a short pursuit, agents watch as David and his companion walk side by side into a drinking establishment. About an hour passes while the two men chat and imbibe quite a few beverages. Apparently tired of sitting, David's buddy repositions himself and begins to demonstrate his hand strength with a shoulder massage. David thanks his friend for the tension release and requests the tab. The two leave and return to the companion's apartment. David walks his new best friend to the door before returning home for the evening. Investigation Day 6. Still unsure as to the nature of the relationship, perimeter units roll camera as David enters his car and drives away. David finally reaches his destination and enters an inconspicuous, well-hidden club. Agents follow their mark inside and are rewarded when they recognize David's friend, whose identity remains withheld, waiting for him at a table. David puts his hand on the back of his date's neck and pulls him in for a long and passionate kiss. The lights pulsate as David's consort shakes what he's got to the amusement of Amrah's boyfriend. With the bar about to close for the evening, the pair adjourn to their cars and weave their way back to the companion's apartment. 2 hours pass before David returns to his car and heads for home. Investigation Day 8. Following a familiar pattern, agents track David from his home to the apartment of his cavalier friend. Once together, they make their way to another apartment. The two disappear inside the seedy dwelling and exit a short time later. Agents can only speculate as to the motives for the pit stop. On the road once more, the two ultimately arrive at their destination. David's spurious concern for Amrah is on full display in this recorded phone call.
Hello?
David, where are you?
I'm at work.
Where were you last night?
What do you mean?
You weren't in bed.
Well, I mean, I've had to go out for a walk to think about some stuff.
Think about what?
Just, I've had a lot of things going on at work right now.
I don't believe you.
Well, what do you mean you don't believe me?
Well, why can't you talk to me about that instead of leaving them overnight?
It's just I wanted to let you sleep. I didn't want to wake you.
So it's okay that I wake up in the middle of the night and you're not there? You think that makes me feel good?
Of course not. Well, look, I've got to go right now.
Fine, whatever. Bye.
The fleet-footed duo trip the light fantastic to the beefy beat of techno music. Their energy seems boundless. Meanwhile, detectives wrap up the case and prepare the findings for Amrah. Coming up, the confrontation.
Having amassed the details on her boyfriend's dalliances, Cheaters contacts Amrah to divulge the results. Wanting to believe that David's business calls aren't covering for infidelity, she readies herself for the harsh reality that lies ahead.
Amrah, thanks for being here this evening. I know this all came about quite quickly, but we do have the information that I think may provide some of the answers to the questions that you have. Are you ready to take a look at some of that now?
Yeah.
On this evening, we had a detective that was outside of your home. They observed David as he leaves. He was followed until he arrived at a residence, exits his car, goes inside, and a short time later is seen exiting with another gentleman. They were followed to a bar. Our detective did get inside, where we see some interaction between the two of them. After a few drinks there, they leave, go back to the home of this gentleman. David's there for some time before our detective was able to observe him leaving for the evening. On this night, we again observed David as he left your home. He picked up the same gentleman, but on this evening, they traveled to a second apartment, went in for a very short period of time before they exited, traveled to another club, where evidently it was drag night. And again, I'm sorry to say they're sharing an intimate moment. I know you don't even want to look at that.
I don't want to see any more of this right now.
Okay. Amrah, come here. Are you okay?
Why would he do this to me?
Okay. You know what? You want to get in the van? Let's get you in the van.
Okay.
Okay. You know what, guys? Let's load up. We do know that this evening, David is again in the company of this other gentleman. And as a matter of fact, they're right down the road at another bar.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and go down there, guys. Let's roll. Stay with me. Where's David?
Go outside. What is going on? Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of this bar. Now. Don't touch it. Get out. Get him out of the bar. I'm not touching him. Get him out of the bar.
What's going on? What is this? It was the cameras and crap.
David.
Can you explain? Can you explain?
Now.
What the
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
What's this like a
What are you doing?
What's going on? What's happening?
No, what are you doing out right now?
I'm hanging out with a friend of mine. Right
Okay,
now.
David, why don't you be honest with her? Okay, because we've been following you. We know when you've been
friend
going
that
out.
you suck
we know
face
when you're
with?
meeting this gentleman.
What do you mean?
We know what
What
you've
is
been.
that? No,
What?
wait a
Don't
second.
lie.
No, this is a good friend of mine. He works with
David.
me.
You stick your tongue down your friend's throat?
What?
Where is this?
Coming up, the conclusion.
Is again in the company of this other gentleman. Can you explain?
You stick your tongue down your friend's throat?
What is? Yeah.
Can you be honest?
This is too much. This is too much.
I can be totally honest. Babe, you have no idea what's going on right now, okay?
Well, tell us what's going on. Honestly.
Am I not? Do
When
not
are you
love me?
going to
Who the
stop?
hell are you? Who the hell are you?
You know exactly who I am, and you know why we're here.
I have no idea.
You have been lying to Amrah.
Can
Lying?
you stop lying? Can
Do
you
you
stop?
kiss all your friends? Do you kiss all your?
Be honest.
Crazy.
I don't disagree with you there.
What is this
Okay,
like?
you know, telling her the truth.
David, why are you lying?
I'm not lying.
So
I
you're
love you, man.
flouting
you know what?
this convention.
Who the hell are you?
Oh my
First of all.
God! Get
No. Who the are you? Who the are you? No.
Y'all be happy together.
Joey,
You don't need to
listen.
touch her. You don't need to touch her.
Who the is she? Who the is she?
This is
Who
his
the hell
girlfriend.
is she? You need to take off the property.
No, look, obviously.
Look, these two
Okay, I'm trying
about
to
be
explain to
together?
you. I am trying to. No, they live together. They've been
know what?
dating for 3 years. That's why she contacted us because she felt that he was being
No,
dishonest.
where's
And you know
your
what?
boyfriend?
Obviously, he lied to me.
I don't know what the is. My car's over this way. Baby, let's just go. Let's just go right now, okay? Come on, let's go right now. And
No,
this is
there is.
whatever.
I think that
He's
you
a
should
good
go
friend.
with him.
No, not right
Hey,
now.
look, no, you hurt me. Do you understand that?
I don't need this right now. I don't need
No, do you understand how I feel?
He has been a punk.
Baby, it's
you?
not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like right now. It's
Then what is it?
we're good friends, all right?
Can you get him out of my face?
I can't.
No.
Not right now. No.
Y'all both. You know what? It's both of y'all make more of me. You know what? Y'all make
Go.
more of
Are
me.
you ready?
Okay. Go
Let's
on.
just go. Let's go. I don't want to see.
You're the next one on the checklist. You're the next one. It's okay. More the merrier. More the merrier. It's all right.
We have you on videotape, David. We've had detectives following you.
What do you mean? Okay.
Okay. Oh, now you want to talk. Now there are things to talk about.
Okay. So she's
Okay.
paid for the type to watch me hang out with a friend of mine.
Well, not exactly hang out. If that's all that you were doing, we wouldn't be here. I promise you that. Okay, so we know there's a little bit more involved.
What do you mean? I'm just hanging out. We go up for a couple of bars. We hang out.
Okay.
We talk business. That's all we do.
Okay, you know, let's just cut through a bunch. Are you straight or are you gay?
I'm straight.
You're straight.
Straight.
Okay, do you usually kiss men? Because most of the straight men that I know don't kiss other men.
Look, that's nobody's business in mine. Okay.
Okay. Well, I
Nobody's
think
business.
it's your girlfriend's business, and that's
No,
why we're here.
Because you're not my boyfriend anymore, so.
We have a lot to talk about right now.
You're not, okay?
Come on, Amrah. I love you. I love you.
I don't even want you to touch me.
I love you.
I really don't. I really. Yeah.
You gotta totally, this is wrong. This is not even correct. You have no idea what's going on right now, okay?
What?
Listen to me.
Have you tried to explain to her what's correct about it accurately?
Look, right now, you have no idea what's going on right now, okay? This is, me and you need to talk. We've talked about this before, okay?
All your stuff is gonna be out, okay? So I'm headed home now.
Look, I don't know what the is going on right now.
David, you know what? No, this is wrong.
All right, look, we have to talk about this later.
We had a good time. We had a good time. We were having
this is
a good time. No.
Don't listen to him.
No.
Look, all your stuff
Totally
will
nuts
be
right
out
now.
of my apartment.
Totally nuts. I'm listening to you.
No. David,
Look,
listen.
I'm going with her. Sorry.
We're together.
Sorry. I'm going with her.
David.
I'm sorry.
You're going to dismiss everything that we had.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go with her.
You know what? I don't know if that's an option for you.
Go to hell. Fine. Go to hell. You're fine. Fine. Go to hell. You know what? Fine. You're done. You're done. Cut.
Look, I love you. I haven't been with him, okay? I have not been.
You're confused, okay? You don't know what you want.
I'm not confused.
And
I know what
fine, but I'm not going to be caught up in the middle of this.
You know, David, you're not going home with her.
And why don't you,
You can't be honest with her now.
yourself?
You're not going to go home with her, and that's obviously the case.
We need to talk right now. I got.
All your stuff's going to be out of my apartment. That's all I have to say.
This situation is a product of your own behavior. These are choices that you made.
What behavior? I'll do is hang out with a friend of mine. We go out to
Okay.
drinks.
All right. Stick with that story.
No.
Good night.
No.
We'll see you later. Concerned with her boyfriend's sudden lack of interest, Nisha Lincoln is a woman at the end of her rope. Despite believing he lives in deceit and fabrications, she holds on to the hope for a return to their once happy relationship. I'm Joey Greco, and this is Cheaters.
Like the minute I saw it, it's like I felt like I'd known the whole time, and I was like finally letting myself realize it. I didn't really feel sad or really hurt about it until later.
Hey!
Easy, guys. Hey, get in there.
Stop!
Calm down, dude.
At first, I was absolutely crushed. After everything went down, I went and stayed with some family for a while. At the time, I still had really mixed emotions. I didn't really know what I was feeling. And it wasn't until I actually left and I stopped answering her calls, I stopped talking to her. I deserve better than her. I'm looking for a real relationship.
You walk through life, you think about yourself, you don't realize what people are doing for you, you don't realize what everyone's doing for you. You do any bull that makes you happy.
You don't realize, but you're taken advantage of.
Don't.
Do you remember that time I came there for you?
Yeah, you're there for me, and then I'm telling them to sleep, and they're taking pictures with an 18-year-old boyfriend while I'm sleeping in the bed.
It's because I'm crazy.
Dude, I don't care how crazy you are. That's bull. Why is that still here?
I spent so much time pouring my effort into making the relationship work and providing for her and doing all those things. I've realized now that she's a completely different person looking for something completely different. And I can't judge her for what she wants, but it's the opposite of what I want. And I'm not gonna try and change that. I'm not gonna try and make it work with somebody that I know doesn't want what I want. You can take the girl out of the trailer park. You can never take the trailer park out of a girl, you know?
With her eyes wide open to the shocking truth, Amrah Asashi now wonders how she could have been so blind for so long. She says, "I can see clearly now. I was a fool. I loved him, but that didn't matter to him. I was a prop he used for his family and friends." David continues to deny any wrongdoing, and upon reviewing the footage with Cheaters producers, claims that it's too dark to see what was really going on. He states that he is straight and hopes that one day he'll be able to reconcile with Amrah. David's companion was ready to speak his mind, claiming David was the one to come on to him. He also states that David offered him money to deny everything, a charge that David flatly denies.
Remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.